Greetings and salutations. My name is Schwahn, and welcome to episode number 40 of an ongoing series, First Impression. Today we are going to see what impression the beginning of the role-playing video game Final Fantasy X-2 leaves on us. Final Fantasy X-2 was developed and published by Square Enix, or Square, it was kind of in that iffy transition period, back in 2003. It is the direct sequel to Final Fantasy X, and in the time since its release, it has been paired with Final Fantasy X in a bundle and remastered and has had new models and redone orchestrated music and remastered again, and at this point is available on basically everything except for pretty much your mobile phone. But if you have anything beyond a phone, I can almost guarantee you that it's probably available on it. Even if you have last generation systems, it's been ported everywhere. And it's normally bundled in with the first game, which makes it convenient for those that want to move straight into it after you finish Final Fantasy X. If you enjoy it, I think you might. But in any case, this game is one that I am very interested in, not because I have a lot of personal interest in it. I mean, I do love the Final Fantasy franchise. But the reason that I am so specifically interested in Final Fantasy X-2 is I've had a couple of people come to me and say, hey, I know you don't do many role-playing games, JRPGs, on First Impression, and the reason for that is normally because they fail horribly. And I know that because most RPGs are these long, epic stories, and they are built on the idea that you are going to invest at least enough time in there for the story to get started. Like the game that we're doing on stream right now for Power Couple on Fridays is Persona 4 Golden, and its story doesn't get started for 3 hours. And the First Impression would have been over well before that, and with all of that in consideration, it would have failed horribly, and most games in this genre do because they're such slow burn style games. But I've been told by more than a couple of people that Final Fantasy X-2 is one of the games that might be different in that aspect. So let's go ahead and find out. Now, I did mention the stream, and just as a quick reminder, we do stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. There's a link in the description down below if you'd like to check that out and come join us for some live gaming at some point in time. But otherwise, without further ado, let's begin.
Noise! Yeah, yeah. Load? Okay. It's a blitzball arena.
It's showtime, girls.
You kill the guy? Okay. I didn't realize she had clothing magic now. Holographic backup dancers, solid, solid, okay. Okay, if she's on stage performing, why is Riku, like, in the background beating up guards? Hi. That song's kind of a banger, but I'm confused. 5 bucks says I have content ID problems for some reason because of this damn song. Hi, Payne. I don't know you yet. I've seen lots of pictures of you. Okay, I'm kind of jealous of the drumming Buddha on underneath the platform. I have so many questions. Okay, I think I should grab the controller now. Maybe. Whoa, there's some serious blur going on. Is this game hard capped at 30 FPS?
Hey, give it back already!
Boys! Want in on this number? Then show me your moves!
I don't understand.
You can keep up.
Okay. I'm in wait mode. Interesting. Okay. Okay, it's active mode now. There's a chain. Okay, it still has... Okay, this is actual ATB rather than Final Fantasy X's turn order. At least right now. Swordplay? Power break. Steel. Yes, please. Wait. Why is... Pain... Pain, what are you doing? Alright. Commands. Item? Just beat him up. We're not actually taking that much damage. Am I supposed to wait to... Some chain, but it doesn't explain to me what that is or why I should care. Okay. Is Riku's bar getting smaller? Why are we kicking the shit out of Yuna?
Down you go!
No.
I could have danced all night. Sorry! No time for an encore!
Hold still!
Made it real far. Should have checked settings. Oh, we've healed in the time since. Riku, your damage is jank.
How's that?
Payne's got that super edgelord, I stare at you from over my shoulder thing going on. I was hoping for a way to either turn... Oh, okay. Steal from the She-Goons? Riku is dancing this whole time. Do you dance? No, you put your hand up in the air and you look all fabulous.
Hey, you run too fast!
You're too slow, little girl.
What's up, M. Bison? With guns?
Show's over!
Hey, I found Heidegger.
Youch.
This way.
Why the guns? Hi. Oh my god.
Where's the imposter?
Okay, so you still just have steel. You still rocking the sword. Trigger happy? His... Press RB repeatedly during allotted time for multiple hits. Oh. Oh! Okay. Okay, we don't need to steal anymore. Okay, you don't do anything special on yours. So I can just, like, mash this? It doesn't do jack for damage, but yes, I can. Okay, so I can hit this while issuing other commands. His attack is still down. Why are you beating this so much shit out of Riku? Yuna's... What? Their ATB bars are such different sizes. Good lord.
That's quite enough sniveling, boys.
Hi, faker.
Persistent, aren't you?
Sure.
My grid.
You give us back Uni's garment grid right now.
Didn't you girls ever learn to share?
No.
It back.
Very well, it's yours. But it won't be yours for long, loves.
Wait, why can't I do anything? LB to X's garment and grid to change dress spheres. This is happening while the game's happening. I can only move one grid. It appears. Okay. 8 allies by singing and dancing your way to victory. What is happening? She's a fucking magical girl is what's happening. Okay. Wow. Okay. Dance. That is my only option. We must win by dancing. She's just up there dancing. You do anything else on your turn? No.
It was nice knowing you.
Can I change? No, I can't change stress spheres again, it would seem.
Let's get moving.
So dance some more.
This is goodbye, love.
She's also dancing. Do you have any other dances? You don't have anything that does damage. I feel like the game set me up for failure right now.
Hey, eyes on me.
Okay.
I won't let you off so easily next time.
Get back here!
Riku. What? What? Hey.
Hold on. What?
My body just started dancing by itself. I didn't know what was going on. I was frightened. Then, while I was dancing, something happened.
Who wrote this?
sure looked like you were enjoying yourself.
I was. It felt like some other person's excitement just took over.
That can happen when you use the garment grid. The emotions of the person recorded in the sphere pass to the user.
Isn't that dangerous?
I can't really say.
But it's your invention.
I'm just a kid.
Is it supposed to be a laugh?
Dance, Yuna! I want to see!
It'll cost you.
One moment.
She's kidding.
What? No dance? Look sick, TV. Goings! Doing goodie-duck!
I've completed my latest invention.
A creature creator used the fiend trap pods invented by Shinra to capture fiends all across Spira and train them as ally creatures for the Gold Wings. We got Pokemon. The more fiends you capture and train, the more fascinating tales you will hear about them. The Gold Wings or the Pokemon? Oh, it's me. Alright. What?
This is Pain. I look up to her as a sphere hunter, and also as a friend.
Okay.
I still don't know her very well.
Yeah, neither do we.
She's not exactly the talkative type. I heard she joined the Gullwings shortly before I did. Riku doesn't know much about her either.
What now?
Nothing.
So, are we a dance group? Or not? Or what?
I know everything.
Shinra's in Al Bed. He's a real whiz kid.
Shinra's Guide to Everything. The creature creator. Do you literally make creatures? No. Shit. Maybe I should have watched it. I bet there's still a way to do it, or I'll just look it up on YouTube. Holy shit! The whole map's already here. Okay. I can grow creatures. Brother is a creature. Apparently, and I can use a Phoenix Down to teach him life. That's kind of cool, I guess. I can consume accessories to increase his stats, which is cool. Like, that's actually cool. That's actually really cool. Fight other creature teams at the arena. Whoa, okay, so this is a whole system. Alright, go back to the airship. Whoa, alright. Is that all accessible through this? Or do I have to talk to him? No, okay.
Having fun?
You bet. It all began when I saw this sphere of you. At least, it looked like you. I couldn't say for sure. I thought I might find more spheres like it if I joined the Gullwings, so I did. Oh, in case you're wondering, the Gullwings are sphere hunters.
Yep.
And sphere hunters are, well... this.
That tells me so much.
We fly all over Spira. I'm really enjoying myself.
Glad to hear it. For a while there, I was starting to feel like a kidnapper.
Don't be silly.
Is that the same voice actor?
Still
that
analyzing.
Duck off! Greedy.
Buddy and brother are old friends. Buddy says he was aboard Sid's airship with us 2 years ago. When I told him I didn't remember, he seemed disappointed.
Can I talk to him from here?
Yuna, has my talking gotten better?
He really has improved quite a bit.
The narration is both like
He told me that he practiced.
cool, but also
just so
awkward.
that he could talk with me more.
Yep, that was in the first game. Wow, okay.
Let's go! Party! Party!
Okay. Is there language options in this? Because Yuna's voice is actually, like, absolutely terrible. Fuck, not on this screen. If I have to hear her narrate too much more, I'm gonna, like, kind of hate it. Wow, they really drop you into this. No wonder this is supposed to be... They recommended this more for this series. Man, I really wish that...
Our barkeep's a Hypello. No one knows his real name, so everyone just calls him Barkeep.
You could
They
ask.
took him in, and now he works aboard the airship.
You're just a shop. Okay. Admittedly, I'm not actually super sure what I'm supposed to do at this point.
Gold Wings! Report to...
You got it. Okay, we're gonna see what's happening in here, and then I think we're there already in terms of impressions.
Treasure sphere waves. They're coming from those ruins they found at Gagazet.
All right.
Hak Kadab! Gagazet!
Getting sphere waves from atop the...
Sacred Mount Gagazet, silent guardian of Xanarkand, city of the dead. When the faith disappeared, the clouds enshrouding the mountain began to thin and disperse, revealing long-forgotten ruins among its peaks. Hey, the rocks are floating!
Don't tell me we gotta climb up that thing.
No worries. I'll take you to the top.
And that's when the airship crashes, and you're no longer able to free travel. Weird. And like that, we're in the next zone. Got some vertigo? That's fair. Don't fall. No.
Yuna!
What's your status?
Disasterific!
Oh, it's...
Terrific is not a word.
Thank you.
Say disastrous, like the rest of Spira.
I'm not listening!
Riku, come in.
You want me to hurt him?
That'd be great!
Come in.
Heave!
Ho!
And like that, we're just gonna move
Thanks.
fast.
That was a little close.
A little?
Thanks, Pain. Okay, you're already my favorite person in this whole game.
We're here. Everything's fine now.
Now, keep an eye on Riku.
You got it.
I just... Amelia! No, okay, alright, well, you know. A jumping tutorial. Press and hold B while approaching a chasm to leap across. Fail to press B and you may lose your balance, so be careful. Okay. Okay. Are you gonna teach me how to open a chest too? I don't want to make this jump. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to make this jump. Can I climb? Yes, okay.
Oh, we're not getting across this way.
Let's find another route.
Just go down. There's stairs there. Oh, alright. Okay, that actually is a good enough spot overall. Oh, alright. In any case, I need a moment, and I'll be back shortly. So I'm gonna pass it back to myself. Peace.
So I don't know exactly what to make of the opening of Final Fantasy X-2. I knew that it had this, like, girl power theme to it, which doesn't bother me, and I knew that it had this weird opening of, like, a music number, which, again, that doesn't inherently bother me. What does bother me is just kind of everything. Like, okay, so the thing is that, like, yes, this is a better first impression than most JRPGs. The very first first impression I did on this channel was on Dragon Quest, and the first impression, that episode's super long, because the beginning of Dragon Quest XI is super long, even for the sake of trying to only play the beginning. And this game is still, like, I was only like 20 minutes, which is really good for this series in general, and really, really good for a JRPG, and it threw you in very nice and quickly. But what was happening? Like, the game is so strongly different than, one, JRPGs in general, and two, from the Final Fantasy X game that it's a sequel to. Like, it's the same world, it's got the same characters, it's got lots of references, but none of it feels like it's actually occurring in the same world anymore at all, and it's very weird. And I don't even know if it would be more comfortable had I not already played Final Fantasy X, which I have a feeling that, like, if you haven't played Final Fantasy X, this game would make even less sense than it's making to me now. But it's in such a fashion that I just don't know how to feel about it. Like, it doesn't even feel like it's made by the same people, which, I mean, it's not entirely, but it is mostly, and I don't know, it's so out there and strange. And here's the things that I can say, okay, is, like, the combat moved from Final Fantasy X's, like, strictly turn-based combat to an active time battle system, ATB, and a lot of dodgeball-style RPGs use this ATB system, and it works. It's fun, and it's definitely not a blow against this game at all. And it was really, really interesting that Yuna's double gun ability, you can mash the right bumper and just be shooting an ability, but also while you're mashing that right bumper, you can enter in commands to have Pain attack, which means that you can be doing multiple things for multiple characters at the same time, which is really, really unique in a JRPG space, especially when you're still doing dodgeball style. The game doesn't explain some things super well, at least not initially, because attacks go off instantly, and it felt like Riku's steel went off almost immediately, but Pain's power attack, she'd turn around and, like, raise her hand to the sky like she's, like, showing off to a crowd that isn't there. And I couldn't tell if there was another bar that was filling up, because it wasn't showing up on the HUD anywhere on the UI in terms of if she was waiting for something, and it seemed like she was getting interrupted. During one of the fights, she would raise her hand up and they'd hit her and she'd raise it back up, like there was a delay that could happen in terms of you could interrupt a ability that is in progress, but the game doesn't explain that very well, which is really important because it might be really important in some fights or boss fights or who knows what, and maybe it explains it later. But explain it to me when it comes up, because you gave me this ability and I don't understand what's happening with my ability. Like, I know what Power Break is. It reduces the enemy's attack. And you could even see that on the UI, although only for some characters, because Yuna could see it, but Riku couldn't. And there's just a lot of pieces that are just being dropped on the table in front of you, and you're just presumed to put them together on your own very quickly, if not immediately, where the game then tells you you need to hold the B button to climb up a ledge, which, I mean, that's fine, but the difference between, like, just do it, and we're going to hold your hand and show you how to jump over a cliff and how to climb up climb up a ridge is just so strongly different in a way that is very jarring. It's a very jarring experience. As you can tell, because I'm still very flustered about what's going on with this game. That said, it does grip you very quickly. You can grip someone out of confusion. You can grip someone out of stimulation. You can hook somebody's interest as long as it provokes emotion of some sort. Whether, like I said, whether it's confusion, stimulation, anger, surprise. If your opening, it doesn't grab somebody because it doesn't elicit any form of emotion, then that's largely what ends up causing a first impression to fail. And Final Fantasy X-2 doesn't fail in that aspect. It is grandiose, it is confusing, and it makes me ask a lot of questions, which maybe the game answers, but if something doesn't make you ask any questions, you don't have anything to seek unless it's making you, will this still be enjoyable? Which is a question I'm having right now. Did I even enjoy what I played, and is it going to still be enjoyable? How many Pokemon do I want to get into? How deep does the Pokemon system go? How much does it affect the story? Does it affect the story at all? Can I accidentally overlevel myself by grinding Pokemon in an arena? What's happening? The game threw so much at you, and I mean, it works because it does just give you the things you need, where JRPGs normally will spoon feed you for like 20 fucking hours before you feel like you're properly in the game. So there's something to be said about that. I don't know what this is. This feels like nothing else even in the Final Fantasy franchise. It feels completely disconnected. But I want to play more of it, so there's that. That's all I got. That's all I got for that. I don't know even what else to say about this weird amalgamation of a JRPG. And I'm only 20 minutes into it. I don't understand. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So, yeah. What did you think about it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Next first impression, we are going to be doing Soul Calibur 6, which is a long-running series of a fighting game. It's technically a 2D fighter, but you can kind of somewhat move in a 3D space, and it's kind of like Tekken that you can move around one another, but it retains a 2D playing field in terms of you fighting on a straight line. I've played Soul Calibur 2 way back on the Nintendo GameCube days because that's what I had back then, and it was really cool because Link from Legend of Zelda was in there. But Soul Calibur we're all the way to 6 now, and I don't even know where the series is at anymore. I don't know if it still plays the same. It still looks good, and I have had this inkling to just play more fighting games recently, and I had it in my library and I've not played it, so Soul Calibur 6 it is. If that's something you're interested in, please hit that subscribe button down below and turn on notifications so that you know when that video goes live. I told you in the intro, but I'm gonna remind you again, which is that we do have a consistent Twitch streaming schedule now. We go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. There's a link in the description down below to the Twitch channel. And if you want to support us even more, you can support us financially by going to Patreon, patreon.com/SwanSongProduction, link in the description below. You can support us there and we'd be most grateful. I'm still lost, I'm still flustered, so I'm just gonna try and close this out now. In which case, I guess, my name's Michael Schwahn. If you do end up going to check out one of the live streams, or if you watch another one of the YouTube videos, thank you, and enjoy.